Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
That's it, baby. We got work.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf. I got you, son.
On 1st and 10, Rutledge. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, it's blocked. Picking up where they left off before the open week. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. There's Wilson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And fights through one man. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get in some phases of life. That's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. That is caught at the 7. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, he'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Rutledge. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
A beautiful fake. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Ready. 60 out now.
On second down now, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And an alley to run. 20. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Rutledge. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rutledge. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Rutledge. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Wilson, flush to his right, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You don't want no problems with me.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wilson.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On third down, Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, what? Let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing is Wilson.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is Carson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
On first down, Rutledge caught here by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 2. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Packers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Looking to throw on second down. Rutledge. Now a short one to Gesicki. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
70, Indy. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rutledge. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tim Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
He's going to air one, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.